Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 7 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to start our kitchen, and as you can see, we have our base and our top cabinets, and we put a casing right here. Now we're gonna completely work on this again. We're gonna try and add in all our cabinet doors on top and bottom, and also probably we'll be able to start adding our island. So let's go and do our cabinets first. So let's go to our level 1, and we want to make sure to click on this section right here. We get start off by adding the cabinets on this part. I want to do is to add the cabinets here first on this part right here. That's because we want our cabinets to be centered on this part first. So we're gonna put in some drawers and some hinge doors. So let's do is we could start off by selecting this, edit in place again, because we're gonna work on this again. Click create and then click on extrusion, and then we're gonna pick a plane and we're going to choose this plane right here. So select that, and then you want to do is put in 10 extrusion, and then here we have our same materials as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on rectangle, and then we're gonna offset this to 10 as well. So right here, I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select this corner right here, space bar, so that it goes to the inner side. And then here the problem is we have this one on this side right there. So don't worry, because we could click on this wireframe so that we can see where should we add those stuff. So here what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add it on this side. So this is our L shape, and this is the side where the cabinet is, and this one is all the way to the end. So by using wireframe, you'll be able to see what's behind. So right here, what we can do is select this one and then put it to 10. So it looks like it's exactly where we want it to. And then now let's add in a line here. So what we want is 10 offset right here. And then we want to make sure this is 10. And then let's just center it by just eyeballing it. And as you can see, that's pretty much centered there. So we're going to copy this, and then we're going to add it probably right here. And then now we have the proper spacing. So we're going to copy it again, make sure multiple is checked, and I'm just going to maintain this spacing right here all the way to the end. And then here we could just leave it like that. This one as well, select that, click on CO, copy it from this corner right there, and then add it similar to what we did. And then here, just leave it like that. We're gonna put in maybe a drawer right here, and then want to make sure 10 is the extrusion end on this. So now we're tasked to slice it up. So SL, slice it on one end like that. The reason for that is we're going to trim and extend on one side only, so that we don't need to do the 2 times. So I'm just slicing it on the left side, and then I'm just going to quickly trim and extend on the other side. Now we're ready to trim and extend. So we're just going to trim and extend on the right side of this gap. So it's a lot easier to do. Before I was slicing it on both sides, and I was like, this is taking me a while, but now as you can see, it's much faster when you're doing it like this. So if we check it into our 3D, as you can see, it looks really good. We were able to add it like that. Now we could just go back to our section again and edit. We're going to choose the ones that we're going to add. So for example, this one, I'm going to add another line right here. Make sure the gap is 10 as well, so that everything is proper and uniform. And then here we want to probably add maybe this one as well, and then copy it onto this side, and then we could basically copy it on this one as well, and then this one, this double drawer right here, we could have it maybe on this side, then we could just extend this one. So here what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna slice it right about there. TR, trim and extend on this side so that it extend there, and then on this side as well. So that one is good. And then here, SL again. So slice it on one side so that it's easier for you to remember to just trim and extend on the bottom. And then SL as well here. And then trim and extend. And then lastly, SL on this side. And then trim and extend over right here. So we have everything done. Let's click on finish first before we do anything else again. So that is looking good. Go back again to section, and then now we need to add in some of the details to make it really look nice. So I'm gonna select that, edit it again. For this one, actually just click on finish. We are going to add a void extrusion. So here, void extrusion, pick a plane, and then we're gonna choose this. And then now here, what we're gonna do is we're going to put, I think we're gonna start -5 and then 5. I believe that's the one that I did before. Now we're going to create a rectangle and then click on 50 here, offset. Let's check it. Make sure this one looks good. And we just need to add all of those. So we're just adding all of those extrusion right now. And because of that, So I think they call it as shaker cabinets. Those are modern looking cabinets and very famous at the moment for designers. So shaker, having that simple but very elegant. Most of the time, it's colored white, and then you'll get like a brass or dark metal handles, and it really looks good. So here I just need to click on finish and then click on cut geometry and then click on finish again. Let's check it out and see how it looks, and that looks really good. Just that simple extrusion right there, it really pops, and it really add a really nice feel to our um, cabinets right there. And right now what we need to do is create it at the top as well. So let's go back to section. So now let's go and do our top cabinets right here. So what we can do is we can going to select this one again, edit in place, create, extrusion, pick a plane, and then select this plane right here. Click on tab, make sure this is highlighted. So this one, all of this is highlighted, and that's the one that we're gonna choose. After that, we need to change this again to the same material. So this one right here, and we need to make this one extrusion N10, and this one is 0 for now. So we need to do that. Click on rectangle and then here 10. Select on this corner spacebar to put it onto the inside, and then let's add it right here. After that, let's add in our lines right here. So what I want to do is to recreate the spacing that we have right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to move it first. So I'm gonna estimate the location. Copy and then add it here. Because we remember that I'm just going to align this first. AL, I need to align it again. And then align it again right here. And then after we aligned it, we know that it's the same gap what we have right here. So I'm gonna copy this, or copy this first, CO, and then grab it from there, and then select it like that. So definitely we have the same spacing now. Copy again, CO, add it on that part. And then what we have right here, we don't need to add any more. Let's just leave it like that, or we could just add something, a blank there. Good, that is too small for that area right there. And then after that, all of these are cabinets. So what we can do then is just click on finish. Sorry, we need to splice it. So split element, all of them. I'm gonna put it on left side first. and then do it on this side as well. And then afterwards, let's trim and extend on the right side. TR. And then trim it on the bottom as well. And then just click finish first. And then after that, let's create the void. So click on void extrusion, pick this plane, which is our cabinet. Make sure everything is highlighted. And then now we need to do the same thing, 5 here and then -5 here. And then now click here, offset to 50 as well. Space bar. This one just takes time, but if you think about it, it's very easy to create. So now click on finish, click on cut geometry, and then click finish again. And let's check it out into our 3D to see how it looks. And so far everything looks good. Now what we all need is just finishing up on this side. So it's section 3, so we need to go to section 3. Make sure this is in wireframe so that we can see the ends. So this will be the ends right here, and this will be the end right there. And then obviously we're going to make this one nice as well. So now let's select this again. What we could do is push this one on the right side so that we have enough view here, and then select here again, edit, and then let's do it right here as well. Pick a plane. I'm going to choose this one first. So bottom first, and then here let's start at 0, and then luckily it's easy because we have the materials ready there. Here, select that, click on offset 10 first, and then let's add this one right here. There we go. And then click on finish, edit this again. Let's add in some gaps right here. Make sure this is 10 to be consistent. And then we could just copy this and eyeball it depending on what we want. You could just add a small part there. The reason for that is most of the time we don't, if you check the cabinets, you don't usually add something on this side because it's something that it's really hard to, it's going to be a distraction and it's going to be an obstacle to just go through. So might as well just put in a small piece there that is not it's not something that you can open with. So now let's just slice it or split on one side first, and then trim on the other side. And then click on finish, create a void extrusion, pick a plane and select this plane. Now we do the 5 and then -5. Void extrusion, select rectangle and then click on 50. Right here, spacebar to change orientation. And just quickly add those things. And then click finish. Select cut and then click finish again and double check if everything is good. And let's go to section 3 again and then on the top side. So click here, edit, and then create extrusion, pick a plane and then click on tab to select that one. Make this one 0 and then 10 again, and then material to be the last one right there. Select here, offset 10, and then spacebar to go from outside to inner. And then 2 lines. Either way is good. And then let's just add. Copy it. And then here, this one is good enough. I think the spacing is good enough. I'm just eyeballing it, but it looks good. And then SL again. Split element on one side. And then trim it, TR. Click finish and then create a void. Pick a plane, select this plane right here, and then select this, make it 5 and then -5 there. And then 50 offset, space bar from outside to inner, part of the offset. And then click finish, cut geometry and finish again. Let's see, everything is good. Looks like everything looks really good. I'm not complaining on anything. So let's stop here for now and continue on the next video. Thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.